What is good, Finn family? Welcome to the channel. It's another fantastic day. Hope you guys are having a blessed one, and let me be the first to say happy new league year to you. It's been a lot of fun so far. Other than the Jalen Ramsey splash, nothing really, to get too ramped up about. But, I think we're doing a lot of smart things, which, some of the, small things that have happened so far could end up having, bigger results than what we anticipate. Clearly, after the Jalen Ramsey signing, some of the things that have happened as far as free agency goes so far during the tampering period, and obviously today with some re-signings. So we got Mike White as a backup quarterback, backing up Tua Tagovailoa. Good fit. I think it could be a good fit. Not too exciting. Not going to bring a lot of competition in terms of, pushing Tua, but I think, definitely going to be a serviceable backup moving forward in 2023. After that, we had the David Long Jr. news, which was pretty exciting. Actually, when I looked up his stats and, everything he's been doing, especially the past two seasons, it got me really excited about what this kid could be potentially in this Vic Fangio defense. So don't sleep on that one. I know it's not a Bobby Wagner signing, which, that's not dead in the water either, but it's not a huge splash, right? It doesn't really get your juices flowing, for lack of a better term, but it doesn't get you too excited. Let's just say that. But, enough. I think it could really help out this defense. Great cover linebacker, great run stopper, and this guy can shed some blocks as well. So again, don't sleep on that signing. Then we had some re-signings, right? We got obviously our backfield. There were some talks going on, apparently, from what we're hearing about, Dolphins talking to Dalvin Cook, kind of exploring that option. There wasn't a lot of Derrick Henry buzz, more Dalvin Cook than Derrick Henry. But in the end, either the price was too much or, talks fell through, whatever the case may be. But I think if Dalvin Cook had an opportunity to come here, he would have. I mean, the guy's from Florida. He's a Florida boy. So, I don't see why he wouldn't. But in the end, it doesn't look like maybe Minnesota wants to budge on getting rid of this guy. But we'll see how it plays out. But right now, that's not going to be the case. We are bringing back our entire running back room from last year. Nothing's changing, right? We got Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson, Salvon Ahmed, and Myles Gaskin, who was just signed earlier today as well to a one-year deal. So the running back room as of right now is full. I'm sure we'll bring in maybe a late round pickup to maybe, challenge some of these guys through training camp, etc. Maybe we get lucky, right? It's not all first rounders that are out there, ruling the league, right? It's usually late round guys that actually end up shining because of the chip on their shoulder, right? So as far as the signings today, because we had Mike White, David Long during tampering period, and then as far as agreements today, let's say that agreements, we did get an agreement and signed Deshaun Elliott, who's a safety out of Detroit. And at first there was a lot of who is this guy, right? It was who is this guy? But man, if you see some of his highlights, this guy is a hard hitting, ball hawking beast of a safety. Right? I mean, the guy is young, right? So he is going to grow with the defense. So in terms of the win now mode or the win now mentality, that signing doesn't really fit that quote unquote narrative, right? As far as what the Dolphins are trying to do this year, right? Everyone keeps comparing us to, this is what the LA Rams did. But to me, it doesn't even seem close. I mean, there's not a lot of splashes going on here. I mean, it's been a steady build over the course of the last 3-4 years. And, Deshaun's just another piece. He's just another piece. So, I'm going to do a deeper dive into these guys probably through the rest of this week. And then you guys should have that video this weekend as I, start putting together more information, get more stats and things like that on these guys. But as of right now, he is someone to get excited about, especially for the future. So another one that's not really listed as being like a big deal is Lamb, the tackle that we had last year, kind of coming in, relieving some guys. He did get injured last year, but Lamb did sign a deal with the Miami Dolphins as well, which I think is a good thing. I think Lamb did some really good stuff last year before he got hurt. And again, not a huge, a huge deal, nothing to get too ramped up about, but they're not losing guys right now, and that's a good thing, especially from the core of, our defensive unit, our offensive unit. I'm sure there's some guys that some of you who are like, why aren't we releasing these guys, right? So, but sit tight. We all know how Chris Greer plays this game. He's a very intelligent, smart, tactical GM. He knows what he's doing. Everybody was panicking last year, and then what happened? We got Teron Armstead on the tail end of free agency, and then we made the splash trade with Tyreek Hill. So I'll ask you, be patient, okay? Be patient. These guys know what they're doing. They're the pros, aren't they? They're the pros. We're not. We're just here talking about it, right? And that's what I'm trying to bring to you guys. I'm trying to bring you as much information as I can as things are happening. I'll continue to make my shorts as things break, and then I'll get you guys a full breakdown of the free agency signings this weekend. And as of right now, there's only a few to talk about in terms of new additions. Some things to still look out for as we're going through the next couple days here. Still an opportunity for a linebacker signing, right? Wagner's kind of talking to New England and, a couple other teams. But keep your eye out for another linebacker signing and offensive line. You guys know that's a big ticket item for us, right? If you've been a Dolphin fan, if you've been living under a rock for a while, the offensive line is not well graded, and we need to get that grade up. So keep your eye out for that. Hopefully that's what the hesitation is for right now. Left guard, right tackle. We get those two pieces, man, we're set. Offensive line is set, and then time for gelling and chemistry and all of that comes this summer. So I appreciate y'all kicking it with Kyle for a minute. Again, it's been a fantastic day as always. Appreciate you stopping by. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You guys will get full updates through the off season, through every part of it. Free agency, draft, OTAs, all of it, right? It's all coming your way. So hop on board, kicking it with Kyle.